Adam, as you guys head into game number 5 of this road trip, how would you assess this road trip so far?
Well, we get some big wins early, and then a tough one in Buffalo. So I think it's, you have to put the ones earlier in the road trip behind, and we have to have a bounce back effort from last game. So we know that in here collectively that we got to be better than that performance, and we get that belief in here that we will be better.
I think the rising and the dips are just a natural part of any season, but when you go through the dips and you're going through it right now, does that kind of accentuate how important the little details are in the game?
Yeah, it always does. It's always a roller coaster. There's highs and lows, and sometimes you're playing great, not getting the result, and sometimes you're not playing well, but you're getting the result, and everything in between. So trying to find that consistent effort, I think, is important for the group, and from top to bottom. Whoever's in the lineup is got to be going. Whoever's out has got to stay ready. So collectively as a whole, I think we can be better, and starts with those little details all over the ice. And I think once you, as a player, when you have those things dialed in, the game seems to come to you. Sometimes the game seems hard and everything seems impossible, and other times it's just flowing and you're just playing, and things are happening out there, and you're just playing hockey. So I think that's an area that we would like to get to.
What are the details that you feel like you need to clean up? Like, what's at the top of the list to
well,
make sure
there's just, I guess it just depends. Obviously defensively you want to be strong and end plays in the defensive zone and be tight and structured and be stingy defensively to play against, where you're not giving up, grade A opportunities. If you're giving stuff up, maybe it's to the outside and that sort of thing. And then I think that can lead to the offensive side of things too. Certainly down the lineup, we'd love to be scoring more, and it's felt like we've had some chances here and there where maybe the goalie's made a big save or hitting posts or things like that where they're not going in, but you got to stay consistent in that effort. And I think the bottom line of all that is just that work. You put that work in all those little areas, and it'll come to you.
What's the identity that you, Frederick, and Hyman as a line want to kind of gear towards here?
High-end skill. We'll just be working. We got to play with our legs. We got to play, I think, a north-south simple game. Muck and grind, and then find a way to get pucks and bodies to the net. Trying to find a couple ugly goals would be big for us, and I think that's what will be expected.
I know a lot of people ask Alex Ovechkin and the goal scoring that he comes with, but how about 1,511 games here tonight? Like, that is a lot of hockey. I mean, you're fresh off of 1,000.
Yeah, I thought that was a lot. It's. It's amazing. I think you look at the numbers of his career, and they just speak for themselves. There's so much talk for years and years that the record that he broke there would be untouchable, and here we are. And he's still going and still doing more and more. So, we know he's a threat out there every single time he's out on the ice, and we have to be prepared for that.